Hello. It finally updated and loaded, so here we are. Welcome to, well, not exactly Jurassic City, but close enough. We've got trees and we've got dinosaurs, right? We've got dinosaurs. Yeah? There are birds in this game, are there not? Oh, yes, look, there's one. Can I click on it? Yeah, seagull, look. There's a dinosaur there. See? Just down there. See, we've got dinosaurs. Actually, Seagull's taking us on a nice tour of the city, it would appear. So, hello everybody. Actually, this way we finally get a bird's eye view of the city. They should implement this as a, like a sort of main way of viewing the city from above, like this, I think. I think that would be good. Right, anyway. Is anything going horribly wrong? They need more educated workers up here. But this is well connected with schools, I think. I think we double checked that. Yeah? Yes, no? Well, we've got a school up there, we've still got a fair bit of capacity here. And high school wise, oh yeah, we've got a lot of capacity still for high schools. For high school students, sorry. Right, so, last time we unlocked, let's have a quick look. I think we unlocked the high density, okay, taxation policies, blimps, metros, level 5 unique buildings, wall-to-wall stuff, office, yeah. We've got leisure specialization, we've got harsh prison sentences, good, good, good. We've got new industry stuff, and we have the high density commercial and residential, and a whole lot of buildings. Incineration plants, which I believe, yeah, I already placed one down, and that's currently burning up our rubbish, which is why we've got all of these garbage trucks here, which are being sent to burn their rubbish over... No, that's a coal power plant. Over here, yes, at the incineration plant. So, the plan was to build, well, for one thing, to build a high-density residential area up here on the crest of this hill, and also to build a leisure area, probably around a theme park. Yeah, this flooding's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We know what's causing it, and it's the sewage that's over here, which blocks up the fresh water coming this way. So this is actually fresh water over here. Don't mind the trees that are slowly rotting away. No, no, no. Because if I go into this menu, and then go into... actually, it would be this one. See? It's all fresh water. The lovely blue fresh water is flowing this way. It's just pushing the sewage away down there. But this flooding, that's all actually fresh water. So that's good. It hydrates the ground. London was built in a swamp as well, didn't you know? Right, yes. For Skylines 2, it should just say flying around rather than locating nesting grounds. But rather locate... It shouldn't say flying around. I see, yes. High schools, low schools, garbage truck simulator. Yay for sewage? No, yay for fresh water. So, the thing is, this is a lot of our power supply up here currently. And We could move these over to this peak up here. And that's probably what I'm gonna do to start with. Okay, so let's do that first. How much is it gonna cost if I relocate this? Is it gonna cost anything? Yeah. I guess I could do that with a move it mod, but that might feel a bit like cheating. I'm just gonna relocate these. Even though having maybe like another incineration plant instead might be useful. So how much do these generate every... where is it? Oh, 8 megawatts if it's on the top. And the garbage incinerator... 12 megawatts. Okay, so 12 versus 8. So if I build... Since we've... Okay, I'll delete 2 of them. And I'll build another... Actually, no. Yeah, actually, yeah, yes, it's fine. It's fine. I'll build another incineration plant over here. Hello, VGR Laser, welcome. Sorry for the delay, it updated and that took a while. Where are the... There we go, the industrial roads. I think that that's a good width, maybe. Okay, so we've got that one there. And then the rest of them... Well, the rest of them I'll move over. Yeah, people are happy about that, because apparently they create noise pollution. Okay, so, while it's daytime, let's plan this out. So, actually, let's first read chat. Oh yeah, I remember now. You wanted to create the new fairgrounds leisure district thingy. But first the residential, because the residential means more people, which means more milestone unlocks. Elisa, everybody gangster until the wind turbine gets hit by lightning and collapses. Yes. Should have called it Carousel Peaks, nice. Well, the amusement park thingy I wanted to put over here, because I wanted to get rid of the water pump and rely on water towers instead, because this is just slurping up the whole river. And then I wanted to have it on either side of the water around here. Carousel Valley? Perhaps. Okay, so how is this going to be hooked up? Well, we've got our 4-lane road already coming around from down here, which will come over to this peak. And then we've got another 4-lane road coming down from, well, coming over from down here. So those two obviously need to connect somehow. And then what what's the most direct route going to be from the highway? Because we might get a fair few people. Although thinking about it, if it's residential, high density residential, we probably won't have that many coming from outside anyway. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started with laying out where the main road is gonna go. So, I mean, ideally, I'd like to have buildings up here, but that means that I'm pretty much just gonna be able to have. Well, I have to have a single road carrying along here, because otherwise the terrain deformation is just gonna be much too intense. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need a 4-lane road really up here, but I think that might be nice to give a bit more space between the houses. Although I think I'm gonna start with a little roundabout at the end. Let's see, which kind of road? This one with the grass on the side. And let's try that mode. And where would this go? Well, let's try putting it sort of there. Oh, doesn't that snap? Oh, that snaps, okay. So 1, 2. 1. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, like that. There we go. And then can I connect one of the 4-lane roads onto this at all? Coming out like that. Well, maybe if I turn anarchy on, let's see what that would do. Actually, yeah, look, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then let's see. Although, do I really need a 4-lane road going down this way? I think that it will with these high rises, it'll probably look the best because it'll give us more space between, which will allow for more sun to shine through, and it's 2 lanes going all the way around. So, now we've got to decide where this road is going to go. I think, therefore I am. No, I mean, maybe if we put another roundabout in here, and then have that 4-lane road going that way, have one connected there, have one connected over here, which will then, well, it'll have to kind of slalom its way down, I suppose. So let's build this roundabout first, and I think I'm going to make this one slightly larger than the previous one. So if I just start it, well, this is actually really quite wonky. If I start it there, and then, so this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then over like that. There we go. I know I've still got the anarchy on, that's deliberate. Then I think all I'll need is well, if this were to just go straight and then have a kink at the end, I think that actually works quite well. Except for the fact that it's elevated it. Oh right, because I'm in that mode. Yeah, if I do it in little bits, then it won't really elevate it. That's better. Because I do want this to follow the contour a bit, so then you can actually look up that way. Right, yeah. Several? Who is that again? Sorry? What do you mean? Trades should put a single carousel on the highest peak. Well, you mean for the amusement park, or what do you mean? Oh, Serval Lando. She's the eldest daughter of Neverwinter? Runs the Neverwinter workshop? So Neverwinter, I'm assuming you don't mean Neverwinter as in the city in D&D, Neverwinter. I'm assuming you mean different Neverwinter. Because in the Forgotten Realms in Faerun and the Sword Coast, there is a city called Neverwinter. Actually quite a prominent city. Okay, so that roundabout's pretty flat. This one is as well-ish. I thought that looked a little egg-abouty, but I think it's just because it's not completely flat. I think that's okay. Right, so now can I run at one of the 4-lane roads, and I think I'm going to use the one with the trees in the middle for this. Can I run one of them just along here? Actually, well, what would this do? This would make it almost makes a tunnel. Nah, I don't think we need a tunnel. I think we just need this to carry around the edge. Well, actually, that is going to make a tunnel. That looks horrible. Nope, we don't need that bit in there as well. Oh. There we go. This needs to... Actually, if I do that, then the terrain will have to adhere to this. And then I can, using... Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can raise a couple of spline points. Just a little bit. Yeah, sort of like that. So we've got this 4-lane road coming from down here, curving around there, coming into this roundabout, and then we've got this, which is going to be the main street with the high rises along it, going over to the edge. We'll have... Actually, I might as well put in some of the... Actually, no. I won't put in the zebra crossings in... I won't put them in yet, because we might have little roads connecting over. And then we'll need another road connecting down here to that 4-lane one. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Wasn't there ever to a place in Forgotten Realms D&D? Yep, it was. In fact, Gepard is the German word for cheetah. The captain of the gods. Okay. Damage type ice. Don't know what that means in this context. Servile, yes. Also, random question. VGR, did you see Charadice's review of the new D&D movie and on the second channel? Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten around to watching it. Yeah, it's a pretty big, a pretty big sort of commitment, I'd say. And here, let's mix it up a little bit more. Let's have a road with a grassy margin. We need a little bit of a straight section to about there, I'd say. And then it's just a question of starting to climb. I think if we have it come around here and then curve around, then come around that way, I think that might be good. So up to there, and then we need a pretty big S-curve. And then it needs to come up further. Not sure if I like this or not. Connecting it up like that. I mean, this is obviously the steepness isn't great, but I don't know. I don't know. It might be nice if we have more high rises along here as well. Then that might give quite a nice view over the city. I think that's realistically the only way we're gonna get the road connecting down there as well. But let's fix the height problems first. But let's save first and then. Well, I hope you'll enjoy it in advance. It is a really fun one. Thanks. We have all acquired some drip today. Callus? Fella got some relic things. Raincoats? Nice. Damage of ice means cold. Freeze to death. Yeah, but I don't know what that specifically means in whatever context of fiction you were talking about. Because I don't even know what game or media it would be from or anything like that. In other words, butter? Should we name that to Jade Street? Which one? Do you mean this one? This really long one? There we go. And that goes... Actually, that goes all the way along here. I can change that. I can make that stop here if I want to. So... I think it's this menu, and then I have to click on that. There we go, yeah. So I can take one end of this road from here. I can drag that back to end there. So now, you can see Jade Street ends there, and this is Anna Boulevard. No, that's literally ice character gameplay in Honkai Star Rail. Ah, Honkai Star Rail, that was the game then. Should be all caps? Yeah, I think that's nice, because then I know that it's a street I've named. Anyway, and yeah, the verticality of this is going to be interesting. So yeah, that kind of needs to be... I think I need to get the roundabout a little bit further down. So I'm going to select all 4 of these nodes. I'm going to lower that down a bit. Maybe a little bit more even to about there. And then this point as well. That point as well a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so now this is on a decline, which is good. That's what we need. Declining down to there. And then, well, this needs to be more flat, basically. I think that's a reasonable incline for this hairpin. And this needs to be a little bit flatter as well. That's really fairly steep, but not overly so. Like in San Francisco, you've got streets steeper than that. You can... Oh, hello, Albastro. Welcome. How are you today? We didn't hear much from you on Minecraft last time. Hope everything's going at least somewhat not terribly. Okay, bye-bye, VGR. The drip level of the current gang is exceeding levels. Thought impossible until now. Well, what will go in the center of the roundabout? I was thinking maybe a large tree or something. Actually, if I move this a little bit further down, then it's going to be a little bit easier to have buildings on the side of it that won't look too out of place with the terrain, I think. Because, I mean, I don't really think we're going to have buildings on the tall, going uphill cliffside on the left. Because then that's just going to look a bit too jarring on the backside. But... Oh, that's interesting. There was a bit of water there. Right, doing that. I think if I lower this slightly, so we've got a little bit of an easier time with buildings on the side. And yeah, I know that Move It has auto smooth, but I really do want to follow the flow of the terrain as much as possible. Because look, I'm going to be building the high-density residential stuff up here. And I moved the windmills over to this hill instead. Well, further up the hill, technically. Yeah, I think that's not terrible. I'll save first. Yeah, I haven't been feeling great this past week or so, sorry. That's okay. There's no pressure or expectation or anything like that that you need to feel that you have to fulfill or anything like that. Whatever you feel like. Okay, so wait, if I right click, that's gonna take terrain away, yeah? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna deepen this channel somewhat. Hope this won't cause any more flooding, but it might. Okay, gonna quickly unpause just for this water to hopefully settle a bit. Fast forward. Yeah, look at the water dropped. Okay, so how's this gonna affect the stuff down here? Not that much. At one of these days I'm gonna have to do something about the flooding down here. But not today. Sorry to hear that. I hope you'll be feeling better soon. Was too great to have you on yesterday. Thank you. Also, I'd like to add, the salmon didn't magically appear. It was in my chest. Yes, good. Definitely. But yeah, yeah. It definitely didn't magically appear at the hands of MH or anything like that. Yeah, no, we've got this lovely little waterfall there. So, oh look, someone's already on the road. Good. Now, regarding public transport, I don't know... We may do another bit of trams, because we've already got tram tracks going up here. So if we extended this along, back there, then maybe we could do a loop. Maybe we could, we could extend the tram line... Yeah, along here, and then back to there, and then we can have... Essentially, maybe, because we've already got one tram line going down this way, and then looping around here, basically. Actually, it'd be a bit easier if I opened this map. The yellow, basically. So that's our tram line currently. And so we could have... Actually, I don't know, we probably don't need it going along down here, but we could have a second loop, so that goes around this way, then goes up here, along there, turns around, and probably... I don't know if I'd want to connect this up here or not, but... Like, I would like to connect this with this tram line, but I suppose we could just have a little turnaround over here for the tram to then come back that way and go around. I think that'll be fun. So let's actually add the tram line to this now. Be so nice if this worked like it does in Transport Fever, where you can just add tram tracks to any road, pretty much. Ah, no, that's the wrong road. Is it? What does that say? 4-lane road with tram tracks and trees. No, actually, that is the correct road. Huh. Actually, do I want the road, the tram to go back there? Because trams are quite noise pollution-y, aren't they? Hold on, if I just quickly open up the noise pollution menu. Well, actually, doesn't seem that bad. The garbage truck's worse than the trams. Actually, the trams look pretty much the same as buses. So I guess it doesn't matter. I can say I adore the angle of the grass avenue with the roundabout. Ah, thank you. Okay, so let's convert that all to... No, not, not the road that it already is. Let's convert that all to tram tracks. And then we need to have tram tracks going around here, and I think there's the only... two-lane one-way road with tram tracks, yeah. I don't think there's a two-lane one-way road with tram tracks that has the grass on it, unfortunately. Okay, well, this one it'll have to be then, I guess. Unfortunate. I really like the grass on that, but trams are more important. And then we need... four-lane road, bicycle lanes, no. Four-lane road with tram tracks. Four-lane road... I guess there isn't tram road that has a grassy median. It's a bit unfortunate. No, it doesn't look like it. Shadows, that was the case in Cities Motion 1 too. Not certain about 2. You could just click each road segment to add remove tram tracks. That game did just have 45-degree angles with roads and such. Let's start up the dozers then. Can we fix it? Well, that depends on Shadows. No! Just a little move it to make it straighter at the end. Oh, you mean that little... You mean over here? Do you mean this? This kink? Do you mean that? Oh, the kink. Oh yeah. Well, is the natural terrain has the kink. You can see it goes straight along this way, and then the terrain curves to the left. That is a bit jagged too, but I meant the grass median avenue. Oh, this going down here. Where it meets the bigger roundabout. Oh, on this bit. Do you meant like that? So it comes in at a more right angle-y sort of thing? Yeah, like that. Okay, well, let's fix that a little bit like that as well then. Good, but I'm gonna have to have the grass. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to get rid of the grassy medium because apparently I can't just have tram tracks along the middle there with the grass. So if we want to maintain the greenness about it, we're gonna have to have one with trees. Yeah. So I guess one with trees it is then. Even though I really did enjoy the other one better. Like, can we do it differently? Can the trams go somewhere else? Because, I mean, we even named it the Emerald Avenue. Was it? Emerald Avenue? Oh, that was the wrong one. Jade Street, sorry. We even named it the Jade Street because of the grassy median. I don't really want to get rid of it. So, I mean, it would make a lot of sense having the trams loop around that way. But then again, we've already got buses there. I guess we could just do a tiny tram loop that follows the tracks that we've already got. So it just goes around the 2 roundabouts. Or maybe just one of them even. So it just goes from back here along there, loops around, then goes back that way. Then it would technically be connected with trams. And you could interchange at several points along here. And maybe we could have a bus going down the line. Not as ideal as I had hoped. But I suppose it's the best we're gonna get with the streets that are available currently. Oh, didn't mean to click on that road. Okay, well, there we are. So now let's think about zoning. Is there realistically enough space to have another street going along here with houses? There is enough space, but I don't know if it'll be... I suppose it'll probably be realistic. And over here, the buildings are going to go to that edge. But if... Well... Yeah, if we're not going to be using... Although I suppose we might use this edge as well, if it pushes the cliff back a little bit, because we've got a bit of space between there. Okay, so I don't think we'll need much on that side, so let's zone that first, up to there. Let's zone that. And then I want to add a little street. Let's use one of the grassy medium. Oh, because of the grassy median? Nah. I at first thought it actually said Jade Street instead of Julie Street. I saw the mistake, but like the misread name and suggested it. Oh, I see. For me, having network extensions mod, loads of road types, is a must-have. I cannot play without it. It has small, narrow streets too. That sounds interesting. I've not personally heard of it or played with it, but might be something to look into for the future. Okay, so just having... Oh, is this one with bike lanes? Ah! I don't know if I want bike lanes on here or not, but it's interesting. I suppose maybe connecting that down to here might be useful. Because then people will... Well... Yeah, that'll get a bit of traffic off of the main road. And move it this over here a bit. Then change that up a little. So we don't have the kink. Come on. Come on. Why can't I move that bit? Oh, there we go. Pull on the street, not the dot. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm still a little confused with that. Should we have bike lanes on this bit? Like, the thing is, bike lanes are useful, but like in the real world, if it isn't one continuous route, then they kind of lose a lot of their usefulness. Can people in City Skylines transition between walking and going on bike, and then walking again? Anyway, that's a good road right there. And then maybe having a few kind of... Well, yeah, having a few kind of lower density shops on here might be good. I think they can cycle on regular roads anyway. Ah, okay. Good. And then this can pretty much all be houses, unless I need to put any sort of well, not industry, but any sort of service on here, which actually is something I should probably consider. So I know I need to put water pipes down, but actually I might as well do that now. I presume cycle lanes just encourages them to ditch cars. Ah. Well, that's okay then. I know I'm not being very precise with that, but I don't really want to use up the spline points for it. Because I think there's a capacity, isn't there? Okay, so... Hospital. Well, we've got one down there, which... I mean, okay, we've got 2 hospitals which are on the main road leading into that, so I think that that's probably got it covered. So cemetery, we've only got that one, but that should be fine for now. Although, I suppose maybe having another cemetery over here might be useful so that the horses don't have to travel as far. we'll put it over by the park, because then I think that fits quite nicely, because this is kind of a park. Okay. Sauna. Sauna is a healthcare facility. Towels are optional. Good. Saunas create a health bonus to the neighborhood around them and increase happiness. Okay. What about fire safety? Well, I mean, we've got one right down there, and we've got one right over here and down there. I think that should probably be fine. Police? Oh, we've got one right there, so that's on the road there, on the road there. Should be fine as well. School, we've got that one right there. We've got a library down there. That should be good as well. So yeah. Next, it's a question of, do we need more roads? Well, I do want paths. I do want paths connecting this, so people can actually walk between these places. So let's try park path with decorations. And actually, am I going to use this space for... Nah, I don't think we're going to put houses on there. Are we? Nah, I think that should just remain a little blank area, because it is so steep. And so we can, I think, quite easily... Well, I say quite easily. We can have a path kind of climbing up this way. Sort of like that, maybe. That's very steep, I know. Just need to fix some bits. That's not great, but not too terrible. Okay, that seems... Well, actually, let's try changing that curve slightly, and then that as well, like so. There really is no way I can get both of those to not be different sections, but I might be able to do something... Oh, didn't mean to put that far. That might be a bit better if I raise this point up and get that point a little bit further down. Although with these points, like if it is a pretty steep angle like that, it creates these flat spots which aren't great if you're trying to maintain a slope. That's funny. Well, I suppose I might be able to, if I raise this up slightly, then if I can get that spot to not be a different section like so. I suppose that's probably good enough. Right, so we've got a path connecting that. And then I don't think we'll need a path connecting up here because that's much too steep anyway. And we'll probably fill this in with houses and stuff like that. Although parks is another thing to consider. Okay, so let's try having a road split off there. Ooh, that's really quite far down. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's fine, I hope. will people prioritize this road over the main road, even though it's a narrower road? Will people think that that is a shorter connection and then they'll take that as a shortcut? Or do you think that they won't? Come on, trying to fix that curve a bit. That is really quite steep at this end now. This needs to be changed. Maybe something like that would be better. Yeah, that's more like it. Still not entirely perfect, but it's getting there. Again, it feels the need to create this little flat spot there. Yeah, you can see how the terrain shifts around as I move it. I think that's probably better a bit. Although where I want to put in crossings is also going to impact this a lot. And I'll probably put some sort of park or something on here, probably, to use up that space. Or maybe a unique building. Are these new? Treasure hunt? A tribute to the Skylines modding community. This modern plaza ensures smooth transitions into the future. I think these are the new ones. The only clock you'll ever need. Oh, is this until City Skylines 2 releases? Plaza of the Future. Is this the one? Is this a countdown until... Oh, I mean, well, might be a little bit oversized. Landmarks. Nah. Ooh, maybe this? What's that? What does that say? City Arch. A monumental gate that spans over a road. Increases the tourist capacity of the road by 5%. Ah, interesting, but I won't need that here. Fountain of Life and Death. A friendly neighborhood park. That seems reasonable. Well, how much does that give? 120, okay. Transport tower. Okay, the requirement for building a space elevator. Hall of Moderation. Mall. This mall is not so posh, but there's lots of small, cheap shops. Requirement for building the medical center. I don't know. Opera house. No, this is not a good spot for the opera house. Nah, I think I'm just gonna go with a normal park. What about a large park with trees? Just to fill in that space. I think that might work. Yeah, and then we can connect that with more paths. Actually, that seems to connect pretty well. No, not perfectly, mind you, but... Fairly well. I don't think we're going to get better than that, unfortunately. And then I'll want a path connection up here as well. And then this one I can get a little bit closer. There we go. Nice and connected in. I think that's probably going to be it for the road networks here, honestly. So now I'll save, and then I'll see about adding in some more crossings, zebra crossings. So we've got one down there. Ideally we'd have one over where the park is going to be. So I've put that into a crossing. Is that going to at all impact the slope? I don't think it is. Then I'm going to put one in there. Nope, it doesn't impact that, so that's good. Put one up there as well. I know I'm putting a lot in, but if you think about this road as if it were on city blocks, then each of those crossings would have a zebra crossing as well. Okay, that seems a reasonable distance. Then I'll put one in over here where the path is that goes up, so people can actually get across. And then maybe one more there. And then that seems fine. I'll put one in here. And this one, it says bend. Ah, I can't, oh, I can't put, yeah. Could I put a zebra crossing in right there? Yes, good, 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 good. And then I'll also want one on this road. I think one's fine there. Even though that has created a little bit of bump, so I'll just lower that down a bit. Right. Also a bit of topic, but a member of the Leyland development server who joined a few days back actually nitro boosted it twice to get it to level 1 today. I did add in the rear bench seats to the Leyland National Mark 1 and applied some minor external fixes, but I should just try modelling the cab. I will, as well. This was also a few days ago. You should be able to zone bits as symmetry blank, just like residential, commercial, industrial. I can hear Tony Owl. Nice. Does that gigantic alarm clock cost money too? Probably. Oh, large park is actually on this land. Wow, that I like. Northwest path connection clips through the tree. No, I don't know. One of those lime ones? I don't know. I'd have traffic lights at the one just after the park, going up the hill, as it's just after the curve. You'd have traffic lights, the one just after the park, going up the hill, as it's off the curve. Oh, this one you mean? Down here? On the river side of the land. So this one, yes. Oh, can I add traffic lights to that from here? Custom? Oh, right, sorry, wrong thing. Yeah, TM... yeah, sorry. There we go, and then if I go... which one would it be? Timed traffic lights, manual traffic lights, toggle traffic lights. Toggle on. Ah! There we go. Thank you. I think that's probably a good suggestion. I will also want ability to cross over here. So I'll put in a crossing there. And then I'll put in a crossing here as well. Oh, that doesn't work like that. Because that's, yeah, that's a bend. That isn't an actual thing. There we go. Even though the AI would stop anyway, just add the touch of realism. Yes. Okay, so now Do I want... to zone all of that already, or not? I don't think I do. I think I do want to zone this along there, but not that much more. Yeah. I had an argument with a car driver yesterday. Oh, illegal parking again? There yesterday, yes. Yeah, on the pavement. To be fair, he started the conversation. I was going to leave it at a look. How'd it go? Yeah, I mean, people try to intimidate. I mean, if you give a look, I think they think that if you then pull in a conversation, then that's going to be such a horrible experience, then you're just going to give up, like, to intimidate. But you wouldn't be intimidated, not by someone like that. Okay, that's all covered. Now the only thing is we might have, well actually electricity should probably be fine. So if I unpause now, buildings should start popping up here. While that's happening, I will add in the tram line that I wanted. So let's have a stop. Oh, I can't have it in the middle, unfortunately. Let's have 2 stops there then. And then 1 there. 1 there. And then it goes down to here, and then I'll put stops along where these stops are already at. There we go, that seems like a reasonable line. And I do quite like the idea of... Well, let's try a little bit of a darker orange. Sort of like that. What sort of tram do we want? Well, I think since it's such a short line, we really only need the lowest capacity one, which is the one that we've already got. Well, I suppose having 72 would be good. Let's name this line High Rise Hopper. Oh, right, in these... Oh! Oh, yeah, because this map had the European theme as its base, didn't it? Ah, see, I was thinking skyscrapers, but... This... this is unexpected. Is there a way... Hold on, if I go... If I create a new district along here... Going pretty much all the way down to there. Yeah, the park needs electricity, I know. If I click on this, can I change the style? It says default style there. Isn't that supposed to bring up the policies menu? Oh, the policies menu isn't appearing. I wonder why that is. Is that currently bugged slightly? Oh, and we... Ah, this flooding is actually now getting so bad that... okay, well, I guess it's time to move the... sewage stuff over here. Which I know isn't great, but it'll get rid of the flooding. And then, I guess I'll just connect it up to here for now. Now, why why isn't this getting water? Do we need another water tower somewhere, maybe? I guess I could put a third one on here. Okay, so this should now get rid of our flooding problem down here. Ah, and this isn't connected, apparently. Maybe that's what the issue was. Although, do we even need this power line? I don't think we do, no, because it's already all connected. Oh, well, actually, this bit isn't. No, I'll get rid of this power line because it's so long. And I'll make it go from here, just a quick little hop over there. I'll read that in a moment. Ah, and this needs power as well. So, I tell you what, I'm just going to quickly put a wind turbine there. Yeah. Hey, you've got your river back. Okay, yeah, this is... The flooding is subsiding, which is good. Oh right, I wanted to... Yeah, the policies window isn't appearing, so I think might have to reload. Which isn't great. But yeah, the policies window just isn't coming. Yeah, policy window is back for you to a couple times. Yeah, I think I am good. Ah, well, look. Lovely tram. So, yeah, I am gonna have to... Although I love how that looks. Look, just on the hill, just that little road curving down there and then coming around this way. Although this probably should be high density as well, if the high density is gonna look the way that it does here. So, yeah. Let's try high density commercial on this side of things. Anyway, let's just quickly save and then I can read chat while I'm reloading. Do you think I'll need to reload the whole game or just the... Tell you what, I'll quit to main menu, I'll try loading the save game and then see if that fixes the policies window. If not, I'll try reloading the entire game, and if that doesn't work, then I'll try verifying file integrity and then reloading the game, and if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna give up because that will have taken half an hour already and then the time will have been over anyway. Time to read chat. Oh! Let the Chirper and its citizens guide you through the night and day to unlock the treasures of the future. The countdown has begun. Happy hunting. Okay. Oh, there's this hotels and retreats stuff. Yeah. Oh no, free content. 6 new vehicles and a cargo train have been added to the base game. 3 new trees have been added to the base game. New road tool. You can now use a zoning grid on any zonable road by using the new road tool option. Zone grid can be removed fully. Oh, well, that's really interesting. Search bar and menu filters. Oh, that's a bit older, I think. Yeah, that's a bit older. Yeah. Anyway, I think that was a little older. Okay, anyway, got it. That's okay. Load. Lemminghurst. Load. Good. Right. Roll intimidate. Rolling. 7. Sure, it's capacity 90 maybe? No, we don't need that much capacity. If anything, I would have wanted less capacity for that little tram hook. That little tram line. Because it doesn't go very far. I had to go in the road, and he rolled down his window and said something. Not sure what he said, but it was in an angry way. I hadn't given him a look or anything at that point. I said back, "You shouldn't be on the pavement." He got angry and said, "Look at the size of entitled driver noises." And something like that. So I said back, doesn't matter, you shouldn't be on the pavement. So he started effing and blinding. So I just finished with, yeah, you too. And smiled. Wall of text. That's fine. Yeah, police window has bugged on me a few times too. Well, at least you were still nice about it. Despite all. I just hate how cars have more rights than people. Yeah, I mean, even just the thing of walking to your neighboring town, that's been a thing, or neighboring village, that's been a thing people have done for thousands of years. Ever since civilization first started, people have been just walking between settlements, between villages, between towns. And now, if you want to walk to the neighboring town, either you've got to go on uncomfortable to walk on like field tracks where it's these big pointy stones that make it difficult to walk on, or you risk getting run over by walking along a winding country road with like 30 miles per hour or something on blind corners. I mean, yeah. The thing I usually then also bring up is the ridiculous idea of jaywalking, but... Right. The pavement is not your personal waiting spot, yet I see more cars on it than the actual road. Yeah, I agree. Dealt with it 3 times in the span of 10 minutes a day. And having a few tin plates around you shouldn't allow you to park on the pavement. It really doesn't, but people said anyway. Shadows, wait. Why are you reloading again? Because the policies window didn't show up. And it'll never change. Well, it might. New vehicles? Oh, hotels and retreats. Oh, free content! Disable the zoning grid, it said. Reduce. I think I was ahead with my reading on that, and so that's why I didn't say it correctly. I wonder if the original mod authors that inspire these features get any credit somewhere. I don't know. But like in Minecraft, several things were originally mods and then they got added. Like, for example, pistons were originally a mod. The ability to move blocks. And then horses were part of Dr. Zark's Creatures mod. And that got added pretty much as it was into the base game. And a few other things as well, I think. Maybe you could start putting up official-looking no parking signs around those areas. If the double yellows aren't enough, that might just do the trick. Haha, don't tempt me. I'd be so tempted to carry a chainsaw and just remove any bit of car over the pavement. How well you can park depends on how much car you can keep. No, you mean that the other way around. How much car you can keep depends on how well you can park. Tonight, jaywalking so crazy. Land of the free. And the rest of it, the pedestrians get to recycle into no parking signs. Where you can't access healthcare and basic human rights. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Speaking of rights, does the policies window work? No, policies window does not work. Annoying. Seriously annoying. Although on the plus side, people are using the tram. Field of view, I need to change that back to 45-ish. It does come back, I think. Maybe it's because the game is paused? I don't think so. Wait, restart the game maybe? I think I need to restart. I would need to restart the game probably. But yeah, look, we've got trams. Public transport. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah. I do like how that looks. I'm glad we've unlocked the high density stuff. Anyway, I'll quickly save again, and then I'll try to relaunch the game, which will take a little bit, but oh well, not much I can do about that now. So quit to desktop. But yeah, the idea of jaywalking really only got started when in, I think, the 1920s or so, or maybe even before that, I don't know. I think the 1920s. Motorist clubs, so the rich people, including politicians, the people who make laws, had cars for the first time, like affordable, and, well, I say affordable, for them affordable. And so they had cars, and they really enjoyed driving fast. And so to stop people, annoying pedestrians, from getting in the way of their fast joyriding through cities, jaywalking was invented, where you can't just cross the road. No, because we want to drive our cars fast down the road, and so if you just cross the road, then we'd have to slow down, otherwise we'd run you over. And so, yeah. I admit that cars are very useful, but devoting all of our free space to them is absurd. You can't keep your fridge outside, so why a car? Yeah. Is jaywalking a thing in every US state? I don't know. Making cars bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes. I mean, if you make them big enough, then they evolve into a bus, and then it's a good thing again. Build a sauna for your citizens so they can bathe and warm up. You can find the sauna under healthcare. Saunas give small health boosts to the area around them. I think we'll build a sauna sometime. That might be a good idea. I do believe saunas were added in the Snowfall DLC, but that information may be incorrect. But I do think that it is correct. Nah, they devolve into a limousine first. MC sauna? Minecraft sauna? Who's building one? You are. After you finish the nuclear... Hey, actually, yeah. The cooling system... No, not the one that actually goes through the reactor. I mean the one that it transfers the heat to. The one that evaporates in the cooling towers. That could be pumped into a hot tub, and then that's the relaxation area for the workers. Yep, there's an image. Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah, for the workers. Oh yay, for the workers. Yeah, I'll bust through. I think that image pretty much sums it up. And then you don't... I mean, that image doesn't even get into double-decker buses. Or even trains. The amount of a huge 4x4 cars I see with one person inside. Send that to the council. As if that would do anything. Well, car drivers can vote, sad face. So car drivers get what they want. Although, yeah. Mail it to them 42 times even. Talking of the council, oh no, they won't be using my image after all. Oh no, why? The bus company preferred the design without the photo. Aww. Yeah. But what can you do, aside from bribe them? But the guy from the council said there'd likely be an opportunity in the future. Well, that's good. At least your name has now... At least your name is now familiar to them, so That's a good thing. Yeah. Imagine if the tram I put in breaks the policies window. Whenever that tram is rendered, the policies window doesn't render. That would be such a random bug. Yeah, this is why part of why the stream was delayed to begin with, because it updated first of all, and then, yeah. My window opened, but just off the screen. What do you mean? How did you know that? Oh, so was it partially on screen? Did they mail a consolation trophy at least? Ah, I don't doubt it. I could see the top of it. Ah, interesting. It's almost loaded. Ah, here we are. Now, policies window. Actually, wait, where is the... Hold on. Where is the district? Why does the district text not display? What? It's... Look, now the district name doesn't even show up. Like the background of it, the dark stripe behind it shows up, but not the... Is it genuinely that tram? I'm going to try changing the tram to the other one, just in case. Going back to that one, which we know works. I think it's going to take a bit of time for these to get replaced. But I doubt that that would have any impact on this. What does that do? Does that just... Oh, no, that's the other thing. That's very strange. Why doesn't that show up? The only thing I can imagine is that this is just a new bug that was introduced in the update. Does the policies menu show up? Look, down here, we've got the Hillside Boulevard. But that's not a proper district. What if I draw on a new district, just briefly over here? That shows up, and then I press policies there? Nope. But at least it shows up the district name. Oh, the temperature is dropping quite drastically at night here. Let's go down to 6 degrees Celsius. Well, actually lower than that. 5 degrees Celsius. And we don't have water. Why do we not have water? Oh, water availability dropped. Oh, we don't have power. Is that because... Oh, did we lose power to our... Oh, right, that makes sense. Oh, I never connected the wind to... Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Never mind, everything's fine. I didn't forget a crucial thing. Oh, now Prospect Hills shows up again. Policies window? No policies window. I don't think I can do much about that now. Yeah, I think we've got a few too many trams on this line. And the trams didn't actually... Changing the trams didn't actually solve the problem, so... I'm going to change them back to the ones that I put on there originally, which is the 70 capacity ones. Ooh, and also, I did want a bus line connecting down there as well. Just to preemptively take care of some of the traffic. So, this one can actually come into here as well. So let's start from here. And then it'll come around this way. And where do I want it to go? I think I just wanted to go along the main 4-lane road. So I'll just put another bus stop on there. And then I'll put one here, which is near the school. That'll be useful. I'll just put a few more over and around this place. And then, do I want the buses to actually go into this area? You know what? Yeah. Although, actually, let's have the buses go around this little road. And then they can... And then the bus can connect up with... Actually, how should this go? Yeah, let's have the bus connect up with this other bus line, and then over here with the tram line? Well, I think that that's a... Well, actually, if it's going to go around this way anyway, then I think that'll be fine. And then I'll have it go back this way on its return loop. Yes, I know it won't be synced, basically. But that's okay. Ooh, that's not what I meant. That's not what I wanted. Just wanted to add another stop in there, but I don't think I can do that from this menu. I'll rechat in a moment. This goes there. Over here. And then that'll come all the way up and around. And that's quite the distance. Maybe we should have another bus stop there. And then this comes back around and in there. Now I do need to add a bus stop on the... Oh, this is going to be difficult to select, isn't it? Is there any way I can add in a bus stop on a specific line? Like, I want to add a bus stop in on the blue line, not on the green line. Is there a way of doing that? I don't think that there is, unfortunately. If I click there to open up the line, can I then add in? No, this doesn't work. That's unfortunate. I mean, I suppose I can add a stop in, like... No, that doesn't work. Yeah, I can't add in a stop there. So I suppose I'll remove that stop as well, just to keep it symmetrical, which is unfortunate. That's actually really unfortunate. I'll rechat in a moment. Well, I can add in a stop on this side here, at least. And then, what sort of bus do I want on here? Well, we've got a lot of this bus. And the 22 doesn't work. I guess we might be able to use... Just so we've got a different kind of bus. Let's try use this 30 capacity one. And I think we'll make it a very bright blue, sort of like that. A little bit more... Actually, well, yeah, we'll make it sort of that blue. That's nice, I think. Actually, how many trams do we have in that second line? 6 vehicles. Is that a bit much? Oh, that escape doesn't get rid of that window. Well, its own... Well, I mean, I suppose it is going all the way down there and then back up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should probably be fine. I'm just going to leave it as is for now. So... let's put down a big tree here and then I'll rechat. Oh, didn't it say we have new trees? Somewhere. Content creator trees. Is this the same thing or is that a... Ooh, flame tree. Maybe we could put a few of these around. Maybe if I replaced that one with one as well. And then can I use move it? Ah, yes, I can use move it to move it. Good. And I think I'll add one more in... Well, I've got to place it first, and then I can move it to where I want it, which is over here. Okay, so I'll save, and I'll read chat, and I don't know if we'll have any time left after that. Ooh, although we have a lot of residential demand. So, tell you what, before I do that, let's just quickly zone this stuff as high density residential, even though I don't know if the actual shape of these land plots is very conducive to high density stuff. Actually, I should probably keep a little bit of shopping free in there as well. A little bit like that. I guess we could have a little bit of shopping along there. And I'll make this high density residential as well. Up to there, I think is good. And then we might put a little park or something over here. Ah, there we go. That's a little wonky. Hold on. Pause. Yeah, you probably meant to build yourself something more like this, I would assume. Is this all okay? That seems fine. That's a lot of the same building, but that's just the plot size, I think. Anyway. Oh, they've got garbage issues and noise pollution issues. What's causing all the noise pollution? Is it all the... Ah, it's the high density... Ah, of course, the high density commercial generates a lot of noise pollution. So, sorry, but you've got to be low density. Which means that this all has to be low density as well, the commercial bits down here. Unfortunate. Also, they're having garbage issues. I guess it's because... Alright, because that's empty, so this needs to empty... How much... actually, these have lots of trucks that still can go out. So I'm guessing it's just not been able to make its way up here yet. How's a hospital connection looking? Actually, we want to build a sauna. Yeah, let's build a sauna. Why not? Actually, thank you for freeing up that space down here. There we go, sauna. Oh, look, we've even got a little outdoor space there. And people totally can't spy on you or anything. Anyway, I'll save and then I'll rechat like I said a moment ago. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. It's a lot of fun. Actually, I wanted the camera down here, so we've got the trams and buses going by. Although, I suppose maybe... Well, it's a bit louder here, isn't it? Yeah. Look, there's one of the buses, turning off that way. Well, I suppose this view might be quite nice for talking. So... There's a lot of stuff. My window opened, but just off the screen. Alright. If I had a 3D printer and enough fuel, I would have. Oh, I see. Oh. I accept free bus passes though. Which reminds me, more bus are getting rid of the Key Smart card. I don't know what that is. I know it's less popular, but heavily reliant. I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay. Cash fares are more expensive and paper tickets get wet. That is, I find, deeply... I think that is... that is... Is it amoral? Immoral. Immoral. If you... Like... Money should have the same value. If it's the same unit of money, it should have the same purchasing capacity, independent of what medium that money takes, whether it's a number, or whether it's paper, or whether it's a coin. That money should have the same purchasing power, no matter what form it takes. To say that something is more expensive because you're using physical money, that is rotten. Anyway. At least I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna skip over a bit of that. I am... Well, I'm not skipping, I'm just skimming it. Fun fact, I actually saw a ladybug today. I believe you did too, Charlize. Mm-hmm. You've never seen one of those before? Ladybugs are pretty common. Actually, let's get a screenshot here if possible. That might be a good one. Although it is in the shadow. That might be better. I don't know. Like, large scale, that's good, but in the small, it's a little... You can't really tell much. School bus? Nah. We're getting a bunch new MMCs that are replacing the coastliners between PM and CC. Which means the Scanias can go. But apparently we're short of buses, so not sure why they're going. Reading chat will just be bus talk, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Charles, I agree, read the money thing, yeah. I mean, there are... You can... If you look deeper into policies like that, then you can find things that I won't talk about here. It begins with a C and ends with eruption. Anyway, not specifically aiming that at anybody, just in general. Yeah, alright. Always the beeping in the background, Paradise. Yeah. I assume it's because the driver has to collect the cash and hand it in, so it's an extra service, but it isn't, right? Yeah. Oh, actually, I should have taken well, actually, this isn't really good framing anyway. So, yeah. It's pretty much time to take a thumbnail now. Let's pause it while we look for one before it gets to nighttime. Maybe we should do it at nighttime. Yeah, that doesn't really look very good on a thumbnail. That is a nice view. Although, on a thumbnail? Nah. Oh look, there are quite a few people waiting here. Interesting. Maybe from further away instead, this time. Maybe just like this. That one's probably okay. On the in the small image in the bottom right, it looks okay. Well, people are complaining about trash. There are a few of them. I suppose maybe the high density stuff produces more trash? Oh, look, there. Oh, these are people are all also complaining about trash. Like, wait a minute. Why are all of these people complaining about trash? The incineration plants, they've only got 8 out of 27 garbage trucks in use. Why are they complaining? Is there a traffic jam somewhere that I'm not aware of? Let's have a look. That all's flowing. There's a little bit of stuff backed up, but this isn't too bad. It's still moving. Yeah, it's moving, it's moving. What about this? Ah, this is an issue. That is a bit of an issue there. I think I'll have a look at the trash mode in a bit. Okay, so what is this? This is mostly private vehicles coming from over here and down there, going over into these places. So what is public transport looking like? Do we have public transport going from down here over to there? The answer is yes. We've got this line which carries over this half, then we've got that line and that line which does the other half, and it all intersects over here. Wait, are all these? Oh, it might be because I didn't do the... Although no, this one does have the correct... Does it? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Hold on. Let's quickly fix that. So what was it like? It was like that, and then... Hold on, 1 second. One second. I need to find how I did it. Oh, right. So, actually, no, that's the... Over here, yes. So that goes off, and that goes on to both. Okay. Got it. Only now I've lost... Where was that roundabout? it was over here. Good. Okay, so it was like that. Let's see if that fixes it at all. Okay, so does that fix anything? If I fast forward a bit. This is a really busy street there. Why is that street so busy? Let's very quickly use the view, click on that one. Cars. From over here, going through there, down to there. Instead of using this connection with the roundabout. Although I suppose if it... Yeah, all the car... Nothing is taking this little road. All of it's going up through here. Which isn't ideal. Maybe I need to upgrade this to a 4-lane one. I know we've technically already passed midnight. I'll do this very briefly. Wait, does this have tram tracks on it? Yeah, we don't need tram tracks here. Let's try that. That might help. Actually, look. I think even just the roundabout might have helped speed things up a bit. Although it might also be time of day. Actually, look. The traffic's fixed itself. Now, I want to have a look at the garbage issue. No, not pollution. Garbage. Where are all my garbage vehicles? There are a few down there. There's one there. Are they stuck anywhere? Garbage processing status. So why is that so low? Is it because these ones are emptying? Oh, well that says emptying. But 0 trucks in use, 3 trucks in use. Like, why... Actually, garbage reserves for... what's that? 400,000 out of 400,000. Oh, does that mean it's full? I guess that means it's full. In which case, I'm just gonna buy another one. And so that's got its garbage reserves empty. Oh right, I see what's happening. So these things have got these burn garbage at a specific rate, and their reserves is that their container is basically full, because all of these are emptying at the same time, and so we don't actually have. Yeah, I'm gonna stop emptying these ones. And actually I'm just gonna empty, well, I'm gonna empty those two. But these two back here, these are almost full still. So, yeah. Those ones I'm not gonna empty because we need this to be burned through. Yeah, because their buffers are full with this garbage instead of the garbage from houses and businesses and stuff like that. So that's the issue we were having. Ooh, although maybe this could look quite nice at night. I don't know, but we'll see. Let's try something like this, maybe. Ah, that looks lovely. I'm actually really happy with this. Anyway, actually, I think temporarily I might just place in one more of these. Although, actually, this has 27 garbage trucks that can go to places. Well, yeah, I'm gonna place one more of these just so that it doesn't become a really bad issue. Because there is a lot of different places that have garbage overflowing now. And so that should hopefully fix this before it becomes a critical issue. But yeah, it needs to go all the way over here as well. Anyway, quit. Actually, I'll reach out first and then I'll quit. There we go, that's kind of a nice angle. There we go. So, right. Yep, should have a photo mode. I've ordered myself a new badge. Oh, does it have a... Oh, is that from... It looks a little bit like... Oh, I can't remember the IP name, sorry. Running out of space for the badges. Yep, there's the stream title. Right. What's the new district called? I forget. I wasn't able to get up the policies menu. Anyway, see you tomorrow for some more this week only party games. It's called the Prospect Hills for the time being. Also, I do really like this pedestrian footpath with this view. Anyway, good night everybody. Thanks for coming. And sorry about starting late. Good night everybody. Bye bye.